What is up, you guys? So it's me again. Jesus is going to weep with us. One second. Let me turn the music down. Listening to relaxing angel music. Jesus is going to weep with us when we go to heaven. Why are we going to weep, and why is Jesus going to weep? Because I think you guys already know what I'm going to say. Being in Jesus' presence is everything. Being in the Lord's presence is everything. Feeling His indescribable peace and love and joy that surpasses anything trillions and trillions of times bigger than the entire universe is everything. If you don't have Jesus, let me just tell you this before I say anything else. If you have Jesus, you have everything. But if you do not have Jesus in your life, you have nothing. Because your destiny, if you don't have Jesus in your life, your destiny is an eternal wasting away, nothing in store for you at all. It's an eternal wasting away in fiery torment for eternity. You'll be forgotten even by God Himself, who wipe His memory of you. You'll be forgotten by your loved ones in heaven. You'll be forgotten by everybody that ever loved you, ever cared about you. Because nobody can be in heaven having a great time knowing that their loved ones are burning in hell for eternity. It's not clear, though, that God will, in fact, erase His memory completely of the wicked that are in hell forever, but He probably will. I don't know for sure, but He probably will. But the wicked in hell, their destiny is just a continual wasting away of nothingness. No hope for them, no destiny, no nothing. Their only destiny is to be in that fiery lake of fire for trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of years, burning because they're evil. You commit evil acts against an infinitely holy God, there's consequences for your actions. If you're truly evil through the eyes of God, unless if you repent and be saved and are forgiven, you will in fact spend eternity in this lake of fire. Because evil needs to be punished. And because God is holy, infinitely just and righteous, He has to punish evil. Evil shall not go unpunished. God isn't just and righteous and infinitely holy unless if He punishes evil, and He does. And because God is everlasting, the only just punishment for people's sins is an eternal punishment. Eternal means never ending. How long we will be with God on the new earth for all eternity, endless of trillions and billions and zillions and quadrillions and zillions and trillions and trillions and billions and trillions of years. And once those are all up, the numbers I just mentioned, they go all over again, endlessly, is how long the wicked will be in hell for, in the lake of fire, burning forever. There is no end to their torment. So yes, Jesus is going to weep with us before He wipes away all of our tears from our eyes, and He erases our memories of our loved ones who didn't make it to heaven. We will weep with Jesus Christ that our loved ones didn't make it to heaven with us. They'll never experience God's presence. They'll never experience heaven. They'll never be able to see what heaven truly looks like. The only thing they'll be able to see forever is an infernal wasteland. They'll never have any comfort, never sleep, not water, food, comfort, communication with other souls being tortured. They're all kept apart at a distance in the fire. You'll be isolated and alone forever amongst a sea of souls for eternity in hell. So, something to think about. Romans 10:9, for if you confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord, believe in your heart that God rose him from the dead, you shall be saved. Saved from what? Hell. But you're like, Zach, you didn't say hell. You said the lake of fire. Yes. Hell will be cast into the lake of fire. Hell right now is the current location of the wicked. Right now, after they die. You don't cease to exist for a temporary time until Jesus returns after you die. In an unconscious state, like the SDA Church believes, Seventh-day Adventists. If you're unsaved, after you die, you are immediately descended into hell. In the center of the earth. You descend means you go down. And you're kept there. Which will feel already like an eternity. Until Judgment Day. And then you'll be let out for a time. Maybe for a couple seconds. And then you will be thrown into the lake of fire if your name is not found and written in the book of life. And let me tell you this. If you go to hell, your name is not in the book of life. Nobody whatsoever who is in hell has ever had their name in the book of life. Because if you have your name in the book of life, you're a true born-again Christian. Or somebody who is a child under the age of accountability. So I hope you guys enjoy this important message.